A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a groundbreaking summit held on August 17, 2025, in Alaska, Russian President Vladimir Putin and U.S. President Donald Trump reached a pivotal agreement that could reshape the security landscape for Ukraine. Special U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff announced that Russia has consented to allow the United States and its European allies to extend a security guarantee to Ukraine, akin to NATO's Article 5 collective defense mandate. This development marks a significant shift in Russia's stance, as it is the first time they have agreed to such terms, which Witkoff described as game-changing. Article 5, which forms the backbone of NATO's mutual defense obligations, asserts that an armed attack against one member is considered an attack against all. The implications of this agreement are profound, as it addresses one of Ukraine's primary motivations for seeking NATO membership. During the discussions, Witkoff indicated that Russia had also agreed to enact legislation promising not to infringe upon the sovereignty of other European nations. The negotiations, attended by Secretary of State Marco Rubio and other officials, have been characterized by a sense of cautious optimism. Witkoff noted that the talks had made substantial progress toward a peace deal, suggesting a potential moderation in Russia's approach to concluding the conflict. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen expressed her support for the agreement, stating, "We welcome President Trump's willingness to contribute to Article 5, like security guarantees for Ukraine." Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky echoed this sentiment, emphasizing the importance of clarity regarding the roles of the U.S. and Europe in providing these security guarantees. He highlighted the necessity for practical implementations of these assurances, akin to NATO's Article 5. The summit's outcomes have sparked discussions among European leaders, who are set to meet with President Trump and President Zelensky at the White House on Monday. The coalition of European allies, including the UK, France, and Germany, is unified in its stance that any discussions regarding Ukraine's future must involve its president. This sentiment was echoed by UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, who emphasized the need for Ukraine to be included in all negotiations. Despite the positive developments, significant challenges remain. Reports indicate that during the summit, Putin insisted on Ukraine's full surrender of the Donetsk and Luhansk regions and demanded that Ukraine abandon its NATO aspirations. He proposed freezing the front lines in Kherson and Zaporizhia, a move that has been met with skepticism by Ukrainian officials. In light of these complexities, Rubio stated that imposing new sanctions on Russia would likely hinder the ongoing talks, asserting that the goal is to achieve a peace deal that allows Ukraine to rebuild and move forward. Ukraine is a sovereign country, he remarked, stressing that they have the right to form security alliances to protect themselves from future threats. The upcoming meeting between Trump, Zelensky, and European leaders is seen as a critical juncture in the quest for peace. While Rubio cautioned that a peace deal is not imminent, he acknowledged the progress made thus far, which he believes justifies further dialogue. European leaders have voiced their concerns about the continued aggression from Russia, with calls for increased pressure on the Kremlin to ensure a ceasefire and a lasting peace. They have reiterated that any territorial disputes must be resolved with Ukraine's involvement, reinforcing the principle that international borders cannot be altered by force. As the situation unfolds, all eyes are on the White House meeting, where leaders will seek to present a united front against Russian aggression and work towards a comprehensive security framework for Ukraine. The stakes are high, and the world watches closely as these discussions could determine the future stability of the region and the integrity of Ukraine's sovereignty. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.